just thinking.
A baby?
I was just thinking.
About the future?
I mean, we'd have to change how we live
The planet, use less.
No, that's not... Well, yes, but that's not what I was... I'm freaking you out.
Not
completely.
Me out.
You thought you'd be the one.
No.
The one to say it. Yes, to say yes, okay, yes, I'm ready, yes, let's do it, yes. To put the pressure on. To try to convince me to...
Pressure on? I'm not a...
We're having a conversation. That's all that's happening. All that's happening is that we are having a conversation.
You're having a conversation.
We're having a conversation.
A conversation you're starting.
A conversation that I'm... Yes, that I'm trying to start.
A conversation that you're deciding to start now.
Yes.
In IKEA.
Well, I hadn't planned to.
No. Okay. Yes. Okay.
You want some water?
That kid with the panda is staring.
You're hyperventilating.
Don't exaggerate.
If it's too much,
it's not
if
too
it
much.
is too much, we can put it back in the box and put a lid on it, and later when you're feeling less freaked out,
I'm not freaked out.
All right, fine, okay.
I'm not freaked out, I'm just surprised. I'm surprised, I'm fucking shocked, actually. I'm...
Freaked out?
I'm not.
You are!
I'm completely freaked out. Yes, because why don't you ever... How can you... Why didn't you... Why would you not talk to me about this?
I'm talking to you now. I'm telling you now. We are talking. We are talking now. When should I have said it?
We're not. This isn't a conversation.
Okay.
It just isn't.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but I know for
right.
certain it's...
Okay. Okay.
Can we at least get out of the queue? Everybody's...
Of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
Yes. I need a minute.
There's no rush.
Just
there's no hurry.
Catch my breath.
It's a conversation.
Bit of a walk or something. 10 minutes. I'll meet you back at the car. What's wrong?
You said 10 minutes.
I needed to think.
Well, it's pitch dark and you stink of fags.
It's raining. Is it raining?
You've got no umbrella?
This weather is insane.
Wettest monsoon ever, they've just said. Hottest summer, wettest monsoon.
And you left the engine running.
I was listening to the radio.
I'm okay.
I know. I'm just worried.
No need.
Good.
Did we get any of the stuff we came here for?
I went back, but they...
Shit.
Yup.
A baby?
I was just thinking.
Can we just... We will talk about it.
I know.
Not right now.
Yeah, me too.
Can I drive?
Of course.
You can play me one of your tapes. Let me listen to your new songs.
Oh, they're not finished yet.
Okay, well, let's just sit and not say anything then, okay? Just be silent. Just not have to deal with any of this right away because I don't have them.
It's okay. Whenever you want to talk about it, we can.
No, okay, of course, good, but not now. I don't have anything to say about it now because it's just such a shock. It's such an enormous... You can't just say something like that to someone. You can't just say that to me and then expect me to be just fine and rational and
when
clear-headed.
would be the right time to mention
I don't know. I don't have the answers. I just know that that wasn't it. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have said anything.
No. No, you're right. You're right. It is something we should be...
Should we?
Should be talking about. Yes, because... But we're not getting...
I know.
Any younger.
No. So... Are we talking about it, or...?
No. Yes. Go on.
What?
With... You were saying? With... You know. What? What were you saying?
I've said it all?
Well, then say it again, because I couldn't hear you before because people were staring and I was pushing a trolley and holding a lamp and I couldn't breathe.
Well, you got the gist of
think
it,
so.
or you wouldn't have gotten as freaked out as you did.
Touche. Touche. So, where do we go from here?
Well, we should try to leave the car park.
Sarcasm.
I want to hear
Right
your
now,
opinion,
please.
of course. It's a
of course,
two-way
yes.
thing, and
I
want
know.
It's a two-way thing, and I want to...
But you're not.
Go on.
All right, it's this. It's... I have no idea. I don't... Opinion? I don't have... It's like you've punched me in the face and then
I
asked me a
punched
math
you in the
question.
face?
You know what I mean?
No.
Okay. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, let's do
I'm
it.
not
Yes.
really trying to
I'm
make...
saying
I am
yes.
not asking you a question.
Aren't you?
No.
You're starting our conversation.
I'm not sure if you understand what I am
Well,
trying...
it started and now it's happening and I'm saying yes.
Right.
Look, all right, listen.
You have to understand, all right? And I'm thinking out loud here, so please, just let me talk.
Just let me think it through out loud, please.
All right, don't just jump in if I say something wrong or stupid. Just let me think, okay?
Because I've always wanted, and I'm talking in the abstract here, but I've always wanted, always had a sense or an idea of myself, always defined myself as a person who would...
That my purpose in life, that my function on this planet would be to, and not that I ever thought about it like that. It's only now because you're asking, or not asking, but mentioning, starting the conversation because of that now I'm even thinking about it. But it's always sort of been a given for me.
An assumption ever since I was a little girl playing with dolls. I mean, long, long, long before I met you, but it's never been what I guess it should be, which is an extension of an expression of fucking love or whatever. A coming together of two people. It's always been this, alright, and this will sound stupid and naive, but it's always been an image, I guess, of myself with a bump and glowing in that motherly...
Or pushing a pram, or with a cot with a mobile above it, or singing to it, or reading Beatrix Potter or Dr. Seuss. I don't care. I never cared about it being a boy or a girl. Just small and soft and adorable, with that milky head smell, and the tiny socks and giggles, and yes, vomit.
Even it's all part of it. Looking after it, caring for it, that's, I think, that's the impulse. And there's always been a father in the picture, but sort of a blurry background generic man.
I'm sorry. It's just this picture of my life I've always had, ever since I was able to think, and I've never ever questioned it. Never. And I've pushed it all down and focused on my career, on my studies, on myself, and now it's potentially becoming a bit real.
I'm going to have to think about it for a second, all right? Or just or much longer, in fact, because I'm not an idiot. I'm a thoughtful, very thoughtful person, and I want to do everything for the right reason, or at least a good reason. And I believe in questioning and never just blindly accepting or...
And it's going to take a lot of effort to unravel
Or to
excavate. Not excavate, but excavate all those previously held beliefs and assumptions, because it's important. Probably the most important thing you can do to bring another person.
A person. A living, breathing, thinking... Because they won't stay small forever.
And I think, don't they? I think a lot of people think about them just being small, just tiny and sweet and unconditional with their eyes and giggles.
And their fingers gripping your thumb, and I think I thought like that because it's too hard.
Like we're not quite designed to be able to fully comprehend the
Enormity.
Or whatever, which is maybe it's a survival mechanism, perhaps, an inbuilt thing, because
Fuck! If you thought about it, if you really properly thought about it before actually doing it,
then you'd never ever actually fucking do it because it's too fucking
Enormous.
It's fucking enormous. Fucking enormous. Fucking the purpose of life itself. The purpose, the meaning, the meaninglessness, the love and the horror,
and the hope and the fear and everything. The volume of all of it turned right up. The rest of your life, the rest of someone else's life, committing someone to something forever. Ancestry, the 7,500 generations of human history, and I don't even know much about my own grandparents, let alone my great-grandparents, and it's their genes, their genetic stuff, really, them, these dead people, moving around, making choices for this little, this tiny, but that's not even the whole thing.
This is what I'm saying, because they don't stay small.
they grow up and they become people.
They become grown-ups like everyone else.
They become their own grown-up people.
And they think their own thoughts, and they buy their own clothes, and they leave home, and they pay you.
All right, because I'm thinking out loud, I'm thinking and talking.
I didn't say anything.
We're having a conversation.
Yes.
That's all that's happening.
Yes. Look, let's go home, drink some gin, and pretend I never said anything.
And the planet.
I don't want any eyes. Take my eye.
The planet. Because you worry about the same things I do, you care about the same.
Do I?
And they say, don't they, that if you really care about the planet, if you really care about the future of mankind, then don't have children.
Do they?
I mean, they actually say that if you really care about the planet, then kill yourself, but I mean, I'm not going to do that. So, because there's, what, 7 billion people or so, there's too many people, and there's not enough of everything, so really, the right thing to do, the ethical thing to do, is to not contribute to that, particularly people like us.
People like...
Car driving, plastic bag using, aerosol spraying, avocado importing, Western...
But we're good people.
We are. Yes, we are good. Yes, we are good. Are we?
Well, you can't think about that stuff.
No, I know. It's not our responsibility. And anyway, so much about it is unknown. And what if this kid, this hypothetical he or she, this imaginary little Edwin or Hannah,
Edwin?
what if this kid was the person to work it all out and save everything? Everyone, the world, polar bears, Bangladesh, everything, we don't know, so...
No, but you can't.
Or we could plant a forest. We could work out the carbon footprint of the expanding nappies in the landfill, or the baby Gap hoodies being flown in from the Congo, or wherever, and we could plant trees, entire forests, make something pure and oxygenating, so...
And how do you factor something like that in?
Exactly.
The world is going to need good people in it. With everything that's going on, we can't just leave it to the people who just don't think, the people who have child after child without ever properly examining their capacity for love. I mean, that's what's wrong with everything, isn't it?
Yes. I know. Exactly. Hang on. What? Are you saying that some people are too stupid to have children?
No. No, of course not. But yes, some people, a lot of people aren't thinking it through, not fully. And maybe the smartest, most caring, most informed people aren't having children.
Right.
So it's their genes that are not surviving, and things are getting less caring and less informed and more savage.
So, to save the planet, it'll be what? Eugenics?
No,
sterilize,
no, that's not what I am saying.
Camps enforced
I don't have the answers. I'm not. Yes, some people are saying that maybe that will happen, but we'll be long dead before any of that. I mean, don't you know more about this stuff than I do? You're the one doing the PhD. But yes, if we're being honest, really, teen moms in tracksuits with fags in their mouths, smacking their kids in supermarkets, being a grand by 30, multiplying like rats.
Rats.
Meanwhile, the people who read, the people who actually think and try to help, and I know I'm being a bit fascist here, I'm playing the devil's advocate, of course I am, but there are some thoughtful people who are waiting for the perfect circumstances, and there's no such thing as perfect! And so the world is overcrowded, and people think, well, I don't want to bring my child into this world so full of pimps, and homeless, and drug dealers. And I know this sounds reactionary, but let's not be politically, correct for 1 second, but there are some kinds of people who shouldn't have children. They just shouldn't. And would it be such a great loss if those people, couldn't have children? Or, I mean, isn't that what you're saying? I'm just continuing from what you're saying.
I think I'm gonna be sick. No, I'm not. Actually, yes, I think I am.
I was just trying
I know that's what I think. What I feel sometimes, but when you say it out loud, it just sounds like the worst, sickest, cruelest, most hateful.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Just a cuddle and a shut up for a bit, I think would be good, actually.
How's that?
We should adopt then. Maybe, probably. Shouldn't we? Why didn't you say anything?
Yes. Absolutely. The best thing to do, absolutely, with the world as it is, would be to have
So many unwanted, unloved?
And I know it sounds irrational, I know it does, but I don't want to do that. And I know it kind of makes me a terrible person, but I'm not sure if I'd be completely...
What if it's something I really wanted to do,
Then we can talk about it.
but not do it?
Yes. I just worry I'll be the kind of father who's not noticing his kids unless they're winning stuff or getting in trouble.
want to be one of those mothers who only lives through their children. I want to still read books and do things. I will not use having a child as an excuse for becoming an idiot.
You are not your mother.
You're not your dad.
I want to be able to play with my kids without it having to be educational or competitive.
I want to still have sex.
Oh.
We mustn't let it ruin our...
People get so boring, it doesn't have to be like that.
I don't want to have to host the best birthday parties or make the best Chewbacca costumes for Halloween.
Or force our kids to do stuff they don't want to do!
Art lessons or violin classes or...
But it must value learning and think for itself.
But not be so thoughtful that it becomes depressed and lonely.
And autumn kids are picked first for sport.
No princesses or soldiers, no guns or tiaras. Disney will not dictate what
And
our kids...
schools are a mess. We'd have to get on the parents' board of governing associations and...
We're talking about it. Look at us.
Are we too young? To be thinking about this, to be worrying about this stuff. We used to do things, go out, go clubbing.
We still do.
When?
How about tonight?
Well, not tonight.
Friday.
It'll be too hectic Friday.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Don't wear no shoes in my house.
I missed this!
What?
I said I missed this being out!
Being out! Yeah!
We've got so
Don't
boring
wear no
things.
shoes in my house.
Television.
Television! What?
It's very loud in here.
I can't hear you!
Great!
Bitch, don't wear no shoes in my house.
Are you ready to
Bitch,
go
don't
home?
wear no shoes in my house.
Oh, fresh air.
My feet's so hot. I used to love those boots.
Look at those llamas.
Everyone here has a pram.
Should I grow a beard?
Yes.
Hmm.
It's yes. Let's make another person. I gave myself a week to think it through, and I think we should do it. I think we should try.
You're sure?
Yes. Aren't you? You're not. Are you ready?
No, I'm sure.
Okay.
And you're sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go to bed.
Okay.
Can we stop a second?
Again?
I think I just need...
Not again.
I'm sorry. I'm just...
It's been weeks.
If we're gonna do this...
There's no if there's no, so please don't start.
I'm not
Okay.
starting. I'm talking. I'm saying that if... I mean, because... Not if, because... Because...
We
we're
are,
doing
we
this,
are.
You're gonna have to...
I am.
Let me finish. You're gonna have to relax because this should
I'm
be
fine.
beautiful and- Okay? You're fine. Okay, good. Good, because it's just... Maybe I'm reading this all wrong. Maybe I'm seeing something that's not really happening, but it just feels like you're sort of feeling quite a lot of being towards me, sort of giving off a lot of hate.
I don't hate you.
No, I know you don't. I know you don't.
I don't hate you.
Please don't take that the wrong way.
Might go for a walk or something. I just
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've ruined it. I'm tense and it's not just your fault.
What isn't fault? What is?
No, stop. Okay, look. All I'm. Okay. So. We're trying, and that's so wonderful. It is. It's scary. It's wonderful, and it's scary. And not just for me, because it's my body, it's gonna be happening too. Not too, but inside of whatever. But for the both of us, it is. Isn't it? And we're not talking about it. There's this atmosphere, isn't there? Or is it just me who's... Maybe it's just me then.
I was there. I was ready.
Yes. Yes, I know. I know, and I'm sorry. But it's... All right. Deep breath. I want our... It's about making a person. What we're doing. It's about this amazing miracle. Not miracle, but miracle, yes, miracle. It's about this miracle happening, and I want it to, need it to feel, I don't know, sacred. Not sacred, but yes. And you've got that porno look in your eyes.
I can't control the way I
That
look.
look that murderers and men in porn films have.
It's just... I'm concentrating!
Scares me.
Really?
No. No, of course it doesn't. But, yes, a bit.
Hell.
Don't feel bad about it. I don't want you
No,
to...
do you feel like this a lot when we...
No.
No, you've said it before. You've mentioned
Sometimes
it. It's one of your things.
Only sometimes it... Things? One of my things?
I want you. And sometimes when I want you, I get this animal fucking horrible lust. I suppose I want to fucking, hard. I want to hurt you a little, make you scream.
I know,
just wanna-
baby, and something that's really
like you want.
Sometimes I do.
And sometimes I
do,
want to
but-
be inside you so hard. I just want to split you open and
Okay.
rip you apart.
All
and I just
right,
wanna-
and that's in the right context. That's fine. That's more than fine. But this is different. This is... I'm thinking about... Aren't you thinking about what it means? What we're doing? The thing beyond the moment.
Honestly?
Yes, honestly.
Honestly, in the moment, I'm not thinking. I'm just my cock and my hands, and I'm looking at you.
All right, okay, good,
You're
okay.
just too squeamish about this stuff.
I'm not. I just want a, I don't know, connection. Is that what I mean? Like, it's the two of us coming together. And not something you're like doing to me. Did you know? in those scanning machines, the same part of a man's brain that lights up when he looks at a woman lights up when he looks at a spanner.
What does that even mean?
I'm sorry. Sometimes that look you do is sexy. It is. Sometimes it makes me think, oof, you know? Your shoulders and your noises and the weight of you and the danger. The way you need me. That there's nothing else on the entire planet for you at that moment. Bombs could be going off, an earthquake or whatever, and it wouldn't matter to you in that moment. And I love that I can make you feel that way. I do. Often, usually. Lots of the time, I'm there as well. I'm absolutely... The world's not there. And it's just the two of us. And we're the whole universe. And then sometimes, and I'm just being honest here, okay? Sometimes, it looks like you're going to hack off my limbs. You know, like you're gonna smash in my teeth and throw me into bin bags and like bury me in the woods. Not always, but that's how it feels sometimes.
Fuck.
Only sometimes and only for a second.
Fuck.
I shouldn't have said anything.
No.
I should have just...
No, it's...
I'm sorry. I'm just scared. And I'm not... I don't know what I'm talking about. I never feel that way. Let's... Fucking hell. I need a big laugh or a big cry. We won't sleep now, will we? Not for a bit. We can try again. I'm glad we talked about it. We can try again.
Yeah. We will. Just... All right away then.
No. Okay. I love you.
I'm gonna go read a bit. Maybe watch some television.
Do you want me to
No.
come with you?
Get some sleep.
Okay. Sweetheart? Just... Sorry, but don't... You know... I know you're... that you didn't.
What?
Doesn't matter.
I'm not going to masturbate if that's
All
what
I'm saying is we need all the help we can
Oh,
get.
for
so please
fuck's
just-
sake!
I'm just saying!
Okay!